Beautiful Bella Coola Valley, remote and raw. The people here are resilient, but it's been a rough couple of centuries. Battered by the twin scourges of smallpox and residential schools, the Nuxalk culture went into what they call a sleeping period. But the past 40 years have seen a cultural revival driven by the life and art of Alvin Mack. He studied at Ksan, he carves wood, engraves jewellery. Above all, he teaches his own family and new generations starting out in life. He believes it's his destiny to teach his culture.
By golly, one day I was carving a piece and the Creator spoke to me and said, "Alvin, you're a vessel, you're a vessel."
He grew up in this house. No one lives here anymore, but Alvin still comes to carve in the back room where he learned from his father.
I'd sneak in here and steal some wood and use his knives and try my best at carving.
Early words of advice from his father shaped his life.
You better go and get a really good education so you can help your people out.
Years later, as a student at Ksan, those words still ringing in his ears, he kept asking questions because he wanted to learn the history of his people.
When I learned that history is now, my job is to pass this on so it will never die again or never go to sleep. It's always going to be here. When I moved back home, there was 2 carvers in our reserve. Now we can count 20, 25 carvers. And that's why I know I'm a vessel now, because I'm passing the knowledge that I've learned from the Creator, from our ancestors, that was done 5,000, 10,000 years ago. It's alive again and it's well. And I say art is the first written language of the Nuxalk people. When you have a totem pole in front of your home, that story of your Smayusta, the first people coming down, is written on that totem pole. That's what makes you different from any other First Nations in British Columbia, is your artwork is different.
Nowhere is Alvin's contribution to the culture more evident than at the school. He carved a pole out front. He's painted the school with Nuxalk designs inside and out. And most of all, in the classroom, he opens the eyes of young kids to their cultural potential.
They say, "Oh, I can't draw." And I say, yes, you can. I says, "Can you write your name? Can you print your name?" "Yes." "Then you can draw." So I try to instill into them that you can't get this good at, 2 or 3 years. It takes a lifetime to do it. But if you practice and practice and practice and practice, you're going to become that good. The joy that you see in them, the love they have that they can create with their hands, the self-esteem it puts back into them is incredible. And when you go into a potlatch and you see your pieces being danced and other people looking at it, and boy, I'd love to do that one day. That's what's so rewarding now, when they want to pick up where you are now, and that's going to pass it on to the next person and the next person. And that's the way it was built in the beginning.